Okay, so there is a statement that reaction is impulse, response is wisdom. What is your take on it? Just take a few seconds to just ponder on it.
Okay, please repeat
Reaction,
your question.
yeah, sure. Let me reiterate. Reaction is impulse and response is
Hello,
wisdom.
ma'am. Hello.
Hello, Sushma ji. Good
Hello.
morning. Welcome to the session.
Good morning. Yeah,
Yeah.
good morning, ma'am. How are you
How?
doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm also doing great, fantastic. And after talking, like after having a session, before
Mhm.
having a session, so I was over the moon just like because I was very eager to have a
Mhm.
session with you. Now
Mhm.
I am over the moon.
Oh, likewise. I
Yeah,
am also
it's
happy to have
fantastic.
you here today because I think we had a session earlier together, right?
Yes, last year. Yeah, I had two session with you.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, that was last year.
Okay, so how's
Yeah.
your English learning journey going now?
Yeah, it's going on in a smooth way, we can
Mm-hmm.
say. So I, improved a lot after using this kind of application like Skype. Or now I am using that Team because Skype
Mm-hmm.
application is totally it has been shut down. So that's
Yeah.
why. So, but yeah, my practice is going on in a like very well.
So, oh, okay. Do
Thank
you
you.
have a YouTube channel too?
Yes, I have a you just I have created that channel only for
Mm-hmm.
it's been only 2 months
Mm-hmm.
completed. So yeah, because I wanted to improve in that way. I realized okay because some people have like their channels so they improved drastically. I can see the change in that person. So that's why I thought okay I should also try because earlier I didn't have that kind of courage to start my channel because I didn't know about that. So,
Mm-hmm.
but now I have learned everything regarding editing or uploading the videos and how to make the thumbnail. Simple thumbnail, just I use only the phone
Mm-hmm.
for using for making thumbnail.
So, since
So yeah,
how
now I
long?
am okay with that.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay, great. Since how long have you been uploading videos?
Only for 2 months because
Okay.
when I joined Skype application like 3 months ago, 3 months ago I joined that Skype
Mm-hmm.
application.
Mm-hmm.
Then after 2 months, I realized okay, so because most of the YouTubers are there, right,
Mm-hmm.
in Team
Yeah.
application or Skype.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why most of the people also suggested me, okay, you should try to create your channel. So in that way you can improve. But I didn't
Absolutely.
have that much of courage that time because I was unable to muster that kind of courage to build to create my channel. But
So,
after seeing the people that because there are so many people they don't have so much idea about the English and they just make the mistakes over there, but still they have channel and they are improving, right?
true.
That's why I thought okay it is a good way to improve because if we have a YouTube channel so we just bound to upload or bound to record the session right on daily basis. We have to be consistent and because of like consistency like in that way we can be consistent over there. So
I
that is the
completely
main
agree.
reason too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
completely
that is the
agree
main
with
reason.
it. Like, I have also come across many people who have created YouTube channels, and since then they are consistent with the practice, and that is why they are able to see a profound, change and transformation in the way they
Yes,
speak and talk to people.
exactly.
It really helps. And I'm also the live example of it. Like, when I started, I was very pathetic at it,
Hmm.
but now I'm like comfortable,
Yeah, I know
confident.
your journey. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know because I most of the time follow your videos whenever you upload.
Wow,
So
great. And
because I
it's
am
been, I guess,
also
a year that you
I
have been practicing, right? Like you have been
yes,
focusing on your
yeah,
learning.
yeah, exactly. Well, like I have been like focusly practicing here for
Mm-hmm.
one year, you can say. Because
Wow.
in between also I take my practice, but yeah, and then again bounce back in that and try. And now I realize, okay, we should be consistent. Without consistency, we can't get that kind of fluency or knowledge because we should
Absolutely.
have that kind of profound knowledge about the English or vocabulary or any other things if you are
Hmm.
consistent over there, right?
True. And I'm glad
So
to hear that because you want to be very consistent and want to improve your self and enhance your the way you speak, and that is why you have created channel. And this
Yeah,
will definitely help you to be, achieve that fluency that you desire for. Okay, so there are
exactly.
a few
Yeah.
questions that I want to discuss with you, but before that, if you have any doubt, any question, I would love to answer that.
No, just I wanted, because of many YouTubers, I also asked this question to
Mm-hmm.
improve my vocabulary, because I have lots of vocabulary in my mind or in my notebook, but sometime I face the problem to incorporate these kind of fancy word in my conversation. But whenever the situation comes, sometime I get the word, and I
Mm-hmm.
recall that, and I try to use that, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it happens, like not most of the time. So,
Sometimes it's
but
pretty
yeah,
normal. If it is
sometimes.
happening, sometimes it's
Hmm.
pretty normal. And it depends on the other person to like whom you are talking to. If the person is entirely
Yeah,
beginner, you will also, your mind will also give this message to you that use simple words and easy language so the person can understand. Because the motive of speaking English or speaking any language is to make others understand yourself, right? Make them
exactly.
understood.
This is
Yeah.
a.
So that is why if sometimes it happens, it's okay, but if it is happening consistently, like you are not able to recall at all, then it is a problem. So
Hmm.
sometimes it's normal. So I think you already know how to cope with
Uh,
it, right?
yeah, right. Because in one conversation, we can't use
All the
all
words,
word
true.
vocabulary. Yeah, yeah, all vocabulary. Yeah, it depends
Mm-hmm.
on like 2 to 3 times if we use that the particular word, so it is okay in one day,
Yeah,
right?
it's fine. Yeah,
So yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
And you
So
also gave us one technique, like you have to put the word you want to learn, so then you should put that word in front of you whenever you have a conversation with anyone. So just
absolutely.
I do like that sometimes, and in
Hmm.
that way I am able to use that word. If
Yeah,
whole day
there
we
are.
use that the particular word, so yeah, we can easily cram that word, and easily when we can set that word in our subconscious mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are many ways that can help us to remember words. And recently, I have shared the short video and reel over Instagram where I was talking about repeating words multiple times and use them consistently. Then only you can remember words. And it is the simple one yet
Hmm.
effective tip and secret we can say that help others and help me personally because I have been doing the same thing for so long that repeating the words
Also.
consistently. And
Hmm.
the thing majorly worked in my journey is like I have the habit of teaching because I teach many
Hmm.
students nowadays. And once you are in that field, in that genre that you are teaching others, whatever
Hmm.
you are learning, that becomes, stronger.
Hmm.
That becomes, that
Stronger, yeah,
automatically strengthened, yeah, your memory. And then you are
exactly.
able to use it. Yeah. So do you also have
You're right.
anything in your brain that to teach others the same thing that you learn?
Yes, I try to
Mm-hmm.
impart my whole knowledge, whatever I have. So, there are some kind of students or people here in this application. They are totally basic, and they
Mm-hmm.
want me to teach them. But I don't have any idea how to teach the person
Mm-hmm.
properly. But they said, okay, ma'am, you have that quality, you can teach. But I
Mm-hmm.
don't have that kind of courage, to teach that's. But I can, whatever, like in my mind. So I try to impart that my knowledge to that person. Or if they have any kind of problem, or they are
Mm-hmm.
facing any kind of problem in grammar, so then I try to make them understand and help them.
That's the
Yeah,
right way to master our even not only our English or language, it helps us elevate our confidence level too and eliminates
confidence.
our hesitation, which is
Mhm.
I have
Yeah,
definitely experienced throughout this journey. Okay, let's proceed with the
yeah.
questions that I have for you to discuss and make it a little, great conversation for the viewers. Yeah.
Okay. If you have so, then if I will be able to reply them that
Mm-hmm.
question, so I will definitely,
Yeah, they
because
are
I
they're
don't
very
have so
simple.
much idea. Yeah, about
Uh-huh.
a topic. If someone give me the particular topic, so that time like stuck most of the time.
Then it would be a
But
great
yeah, I
practice for
can.
you.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
Okay, so there is a statement that reaction is impulse, response is wisdom. What is your take on it? Just take a few seconds to just ponder on it.
Okay, please repeat your
Reaction.
question.
Yeah, sure. Let me reiterate. Reaction is impulse and response is wisdom.
Okay.
You
So,
did you
yeah,
get
okay,
it?
yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So, like the statement is, this statement means like whenever someone gave me any kind of, negative, like, toxic people, because we are surrounded with the many toxic people everywhere. Just
Mm-hmm.
we can't stay away from them. Just
Yeah.
we have to have that kind of potential to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So in that way, if someone says us like in a negative way or derogatory comment if they do, so that time we have to, we don't react. We can't react on the same time. Just we have to stay quiet over there, and then later if we reply it later, so like we are able to make them a correct or like good reply, because if we reply that person on the same time, so it can be, it turn into a fight, I think. That is the way I think, because when we reply and to the person on the same way, that is not good. We sometimes we have to stay quiet, right? We have to remain unruffled that time. So it is a good way to deal with these kind of toxic situation. So like in my point of view, this is the correct time to stay quiet and don't reply that at the same time. And later we can just think about that or contemplate on all the things and then reply. So it is a good way to deal with this kind of new situation.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. You are right. That when we take pauses properly, then it becomes like a response that seems wisdom, that you are
Mm,
using your brain, you are analyzing the situation, you are not like impulse immediately, you are not replied.
mm,
And impulse thing,
reply.
which is like reaction, can exacerbate the issue, exacerbate the problem between two people or between two parties, and it can create a lot of worse thing or misunderstandings between two people, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I faced a little
This is
problem
it.
with the camera. I'm
It's
trying
okay.
new
Yeah.
things these
Yeah,
days.
it
That is why.
happens.
Yeah, yeah, technical thing. It happens. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So next I want to know, like, have you ever experienced that you are in a conversation where you felt really comfortable, you got the energy or vibe that okay, you are going with the flow, and in that flow itself, you overshared things which you didn't want to share and didn't mean, but you shared. So and later you regretted. So did you ever fail or face any, or do you have any kind of experience such?
Yeah, most of the time, my conversation, you can say I don't know, I have that kind of persona, like,
Uh-huh.
I can mingle with everyone. If the
Wow.
person is politely speaking or like, it is because I come, most of the people, they said to me
Mm-hmm.
so far that I don't know why after talking to you, we feel very, like
Connected.
enthusiastic.
Uh,
Yeah, enthusiastic, and I they can get the positive vibes from my side. I don't know why they said like that. So, but yeah, all the people, I mean, most of the people, they are comfortable with me, and I
mm-hmm.
also comfortable. And most of the people, most of the time, they also shared their, personal experience too. Like
Wow.
they said, okay, I don't want to share. I didn't share that thing with the other person. Why I'm feeling that I have to share with you?
Wow.
So I have also some friends here in this team application.
Mm-hmm.
One is lady, so I don't take her
Yeah, yeah,
name.
sure.
So she said like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I most of the time experience this kind of conversation. I
So,
had so
so
far.
you don't regret later, like you have shared,
No,
overshared
no,
your
no.
things. That's what I
Yeah,
asked. If you
not
have ever
enough.
regretted.
No, no, no. And I have never regretted so far, because I don't have any other this kind of like secrets. Okay, so then I just share with them, or then I regret later. No,
Mm-hmm.
whatever I have. So yeah, I have the good memories and good thing. Everything is good. Yeah, not any negative things. So that's why, whenever they try to share their experience or their things, so then I just, if the I relate with them, so I try to share my opinion too. or
Wow.
my experience too.
That's,
Yeah,
I must say, excellent experience and excellent energy or aura you have, and people feel comfortable
I
there.
don't know.
Because it
Yeah,
is
right.
in today's era, in today's time, it is difficult to make others feel understood, heard, or comfortable around us, right? And this is, I guess,
Yeah,
a great thing. You should be very grateful about it, that okay, people feel comfortable and they are ready to share their, whatever they are struggling with, whatever they are going through. I also have the same
yeah.
experience. There are many people, even
Mm.
my students seem to me like a family whenever they join, even whenever I'm like lacking in
Yeah, right,
energy or a
exactly.
little sad, or if I take the session, the group session where people feel like my family, they always energize me at the
Mm.
end of the session. I don't feel tired, I feel energetic after that session.
And yeah, it is also happens with me. You know, whenever I
Happens.
feel monotonously, yeah,
Hmm.
monotonous way, like I'm feeling here and I am not feeling good. So then
Mm-hmm.
I converse with the people. So that rejuvenates me, of every time. So
Absolutely.
yeah, then my sleep, because in the afternoon I don't sleep. I don't take any kind of siesta in the afternoon. But
Okay.
sometime I feel exhausted. So that time, then I try to talk with the people here if the are ready. Because nowadays on team application, the most of the people, they are not interested to have a conversation because they are not getting the recording. So that's why sometimes if the people are ready, so then I try to talk with them here.
So if that is not possible in that particular application, so where do you record sessions these days? In the Zoom itself?
Now, no, I am not recording any kind of session these days because I have already 4 to 6 session or conversation in my gallery. So just on daily basis, I upload that. Later, I will think about that because I don't have any laptop for Zoom
Okay.
application. We should have the laptop,
Hmm.
right? So yeah,
Absolutely. In mobiles, it doesn't give the option of
it
recording.
doesn't give.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know that. I have struggled with it. That is why. So I also had to
yeah.
purchase a laptop. Now my laptop camera is also like damaged, or my, I don't know what
Ah,
happened
that.
with it.
Oh.
So today I'm struggling with it a lot, like using my phone as a
Mm.
camera and then the device. And that is why it is like little disturbing, like distracting. I'm not
Right,
able to
right.
focus
And
properly.
all the quality should be great. If we want to record the session, the quality should
Yeah.
be like good or audio. Right, both the
Absolutely.
things are should be very good. Otherwise, it is not good for the upload on the YouTube channel. Right, if the
Absolutely.
quality.
Yeah. So next I want to know, like these days the career counseling thing is very popular, that even the people who are doing that counseling, they are also like in they are also popular and they do such thing and people need. So what do you think about it? Is career counseling really needed or essential?
If the person is not getting the like which kind of career they have to choose, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
and they are facing this kind of problem to make their career, in which field they have to make their career. So
Uh-huh.
for that, counseling is like a better option, I think,
Yeah,
because
career
that
counseling,
that
yes.
time the yeah, so that time the counselor can suggest that person according to their interest. So because sometimes it happens we are not getting the correct way to how, like in which part we are
Good.
good, right?
Mm.
So the counselor can give us the proper suggestion to go with that.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think it is good if the person is not, because now most of the person have the desire, or they are aspirant to do the such kind things, like they have already prepared all the things, like I should be like that or this. So
Hmm.
yeah, if they are not able to understand or able to get the idea like in which part they have to work, so I think they should go with the counseling
Career
so they can
counseling.
get the better idea. Career counseling, yeah, better idea.
I completely agree. I
These time,
completely
yeah,
agree.
yeah, these time facing that students also facing the problem, because in this scenario we are not getting the proper way, like which is in trend and which is in future they can get the benefit from that. So
Hmm.
they, because now in this scenario there are lots of things, number of career options
Yeah.
there. So they are not exactly choosing to like they are unable to choose the correct field. So for
Mm-hmm.
that they have to go to the career counseling. I think they can easily suggest them. One or two
Mm.
counseling is enough, I think. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't have any experience of it and I don't know how it works actually. But the thing is that these days people are like many youngsters are confused, though they have
Confused. Yeah.
plethora of opportunities. I feel like there are a lot of things that somebody can do. But the thing is that
Hmm.
everything, whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want to do in your life, that requires your constant effort and your constant determination
Hmm.
towards that and consistency and patience, which is people are lacking in a lot. Like they don't have patience,
Yeah.
they cannot maintain consistency, and that is why they are now
Hmm.
baffled, confused, and then they need that career counseling. Otherwise it is not that much difficult to
Ah.
find the right path and
Yes. Right.
follow. For example,
Yeah, because they. Hmm.
I have
Hmm.
started
Okay. Yeah.
teaching
Continue.
now. I have come to this, like, finally, that this is the path I want to grow. It is because I have been doing it for 2 years and I was very patient. At the same time, I was consistently practicing, like, reading books and, trying to come out of my
Hmm.
comfort zone, broaden my horizons every single day, try something new and learn something new. So, this is something which everybody needs to do if they want to pursue something extraordinary in their life, because everybody has
Hmm.
that thing in their mind. I have observed so far, I have come across such people who have this thing in their mind that they want to be an extraordinary person, or they want to start a startup, they want to become a businessman, businesswoman. But when it comes to the nuances, practices, nuances, things that is required to make a
Hmm.
strong basic, there they lack. Because the big business starts from the very basic stuff, which is like you should have a proper knowledge, or you
Very
should
bad.
understand yourself, like where you are
Hmm.
good, what is the one thing that you are very good at, you resonate with, or you are able to solve. Because businesses grow when you are able to solve some kind of problem, whether not launching any product or service. The product or service is related to solving somebody's problem, people's problem. So if you are able, if you have that skill to
Hmm.
understand first what people or outside the audience is struggling with, only then you can focus on the service and product. But this thing requires
Hmm.
learning, a lot of learning first, at least 6 months to
Learning.
1 year. Understand people, find out, read books, and like learn a lot, and then you can pursue with the same thing. But there they lack. They have this dream, particularly, I want to
Yeah.
become a businessman, I want to be this,
Hmm.
that. But when it comes to the basic nuance thing that is mandatory and essential, there they like, oh, I don't have enough time, I don't feel, or I'm not
Hmm.
motivated, I need motivation, I need more inspiration. This is how they think of. And I think everybody should
Yeah.
have their own motivation that comes from within, that your own
Ah,
inspiration.
yeah, that is the thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. That I also believe, self-confident, self-motivated.
Yeah,
Like I most of the
absolutely.
time motivation from myself, because whenever we get the motivation from others, like from outside, so
Mm-hmm.
that will work only for few days, right? Then
True.
after you just go back in your all routine. But when we self motivated person, so that we again and again motivate ourselves, so
Mm-hmm.
it is the good thing. I also do like I sometimes I get the motivation from other side, but not every time. But most of the time, I just motivated myself every time.
That's
So
great.
yeah,
And
this is the
you said that sometimes
hmm.
you get motivation from others. Sometimes it is needed to get a reminder.
Hmm.
Sometimes what happens,
Right, right.
we are confident, we are inspired, we know our path, we know our work. But what happens, sometimes we are into a different zone, maybe a little negative or little down. At
Hmm.
that time we
Exactly.
forget our own caliber, our own potential. Okay, this is what I am very good at, this is what I can handle and I can do and I can pursue. We forget a little bit, it becomes a little vague, little blur in front of us. And that time
Yeah.
when we listen to somebody, or when we see somebody who is like, inspiring us or motivating us, then we get the reminder
Hmm.
immediately, oh, where you are. So
Yeah.
then
Right.
it
Right.
works like a reminder, not a motivation, reminder. And then our
Nothing.
motivation that is
Hmm.
within us, that is a little vague or little blur, that comes again. Okay, yes, this is
Hmm.
what I can do,
Yeah.
and this is I meant for. So that's great, even to take a motivation outside, from outside
Yeah, because
sometimes.
from outside motivation is just for fleeting, I think,
Yeah,
right? And then within
absolutely.
1 or 2 days that it goes. Like,
Hmm.
so that's why we should be self-motivated person.
Yeah, once you are self motivated and the reminder is there, then you are like on the track immediately.
Yeah,
Like
right. On the
for
track.
a
Yeah.
day or 2 days, if you are like disturbed or scattered, you will be able to bring or muster the same thing again back to the track. This is the
Yeah.
beauty of both outer motivation and inner motivation. They
Uh,
work together. The
yeah,
amalgamation of
they
both
work
is
together.
essential, I must say.
Yeah, amalgamation. Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
but it is needed. It is needed to get the motivation from others too, na, for our
Yes.
improvement. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay.
these were the questions I wanted to discuss with you. And
Okay.
if you
Yeah,
have
it
any
was
question, I
great.
would love to answer. Otherwise, it was really lovely discussion and I enjoy talking
Yeah.
to you. It's been a long time. I'm not
Same, same.
conducting sessions.
Likewise.
It's been, I guess,
Okay.
month. I'm
You
taking
are very
classes.
busy. You are swamped. Yeah, you are swamped with the work
Yeah.
or your. You have
Yeah.
a lot of work, I think. So that's why. Because nowadays you also uploading. Earlier you were uploading like on daily basis. I think most of the time you uploading the
Mm-hmm.
videos. But nowadays I can see like you are not
Thrice a
uploading
week.
the videos. Yeah,
Yeah. Thrice a week
yeah.
I upload. Yes.
Thrice a week. Oh,
Thrice a week. Not
okay.
every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every day. Yeah. So yeah,
Okay, then,
that's
with
great.
this, we have come to the end of the session. It was a great, superb
Okay.
conversation. My day has
Really,
started with this
really.
only. So, thank you so much for joining
So
and for
yeah,
making my day special.
likewise, likewise. Thank you so much for accepting my request because I have been messaging you for so long. I think for
There
2 weeks.
are,
So but yeah, you didn't realize. I think because you are very busy. I know that you are the person who like you are the one of the person who is talk of the town on YouTube channel these days.
oh my
That's
God, that's
why
a
I
huge
think.
compliment. Thank you so much. You have
No,
made
it's
my
true.
day.
Yeah, it's true. Because you worked so hard, So I realized that because you earlier I have seen your all videos and you are
Mm-hmm.
working so hard. So I have a question, one question for you.
Sure.
Just earlier you upload and one video that that video you said I go outside
Mm-hmm.
for talking with the other people
Mm-hmm.
physically, but you
Mm-hmm.
were unable to talk with them for many days, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but later you would be able to converse with the people. So how? Because I also want to go outside to have a session or not session to have a
Uh,
conversation with the people. So, but
mm-hmm.
I don't muster that courage to go outside and physically talk with the people. So how can I improve in that? And how can I will be able to do that? So if you have
Wow.
any idea about it, yeah,
Wow,
you
it's a
can.
magnificent question, I must say first. Second is that it is not all about language, the words you use, the way you speak. No, it is all about inner fear, inner hesitation, or the confidence that we
Um,
lack in. Okay. Earlier, I also had this problem. Wait a second. Shushma ji, I'm
yeah,
facing a little problem with the camera, so we have
okay,
to wind this session.
okay, okay.
But I just wanted to tell you that it is all about your inner fear or hesitation, which we lack in. So what you can do is you can have a positive talk with yourself consistently for a long period of time, and that would help you to strengthen your confidence or self belief that there
Mhm.
must be a doubt which you are holding or which is holding you back. Okay, I'm not very good, or maybe how the person would react, or I would not be able to
Yeah,
handle. These were questions I know because I also came across that thing, that
really.
time, that okay, if somebody asks me a random question, how would I be able to handle? But
Hmm.
now I have strengthened that if I don't know anything, still I can say okay, I don't know this, or I
Okay.
would
Hmm.
do the research or later. And you can, according to you, you can mold your conversation, right? So this is all about
Hmm.
the inner fear or doubt maybe. So you can have a no, like consistently a great, I must say, uh,
Hmm.
positive talk with yourself that would help you. Okay.
Yeah, but I have talked with one guy in like one time only. Just
Okay.
randomly he started talking to me
Mm-hmm.
because we were purchasing something over there. So then I could able to make him understand like in English. So I was amazed. I was very surprised that time, bewildered. Like, oh my God, I am able to talk with the people. Just I can do. So, but
Yeah.
now I have little bit fear. But like randomly, if we talk with the people, so that time we don't feel like okay hesitation or any other thing.
Yeah, that
If
is
we
fear.
like you know, yeah,
Mm.
if we randomly talk with the people, or if we like we think okay, I have to talk with the people in English like later, or we go with that person. So that time, if we think like that, that time we can have that kind of fear. Or randomly, if the
Absolutely.
person starts asking to anything, so that time we are able to make them understand. We are able to reply them. So I
Hmm.
also faced that only one time.
This is a
So I
constant
think we can
practice which
go
help us.
also.
And
Yeah.
one more thing, very minute or very trivial thing which people ignore, that is taking pauses. So somebody asks you a random question or
Hmm.
you meet somebody, if the person is asking, do not rush and do not just like jump on the
Ah.
answer that I have to. It is not mandatory to give immediately answer. How it is?
Mhm.
No. If somebody is asking you,
Ah.
you can take a few seconds and then you can answer to after mastering your ideas, thoughts, and then
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
once people understand
Mhm.
that this like pauses also can help, and pauses is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with if you are taking pauses. Even if you ask somebody that okay, give me a moment, allow me a moment, take me a minute, it's okay, it's fine. You are not like
Ah,
or
yeah.
accepted. Okay, you are the legend or you are the extraordinary that who knows
Ah,
everything,
yeah.
and you have to.
Right.
No, it's not like that. So once you
Yeah,
understand
no one
that,
is perfect. Yeah,
no one
no
is
one is professional
absolutely.
in that.
Yeah. Okay, then
All right.
Shushma ji, we have to wind this session up right here
Oh,
now.
please, one last question, please,
Sure, sure,
please, one
sure.
last question.
Sure.
So, okay, if I want my feedback, so what would you like to say for me? Like, in what part, in which part I have to work,
I think you
like
are doing
to
already an
improve.
excellent job. You don't, I didn't find any particular, I think, barrier that you are struggling with. Just need to be very
Okay.
consistent because here and there I saw
Mhm.
that you are able to use even a little advanced words. You are trying your level best
Yeah.
and you have that
Mhm.
smile and body language is also great. So I don't find great, a big struggle or problem with the way you speak. Just you need to keep
Mhm.
practicing so the hesitation will be eliminated automatically over time and the confidence will be elevated. That would
Mhm.
help you to
Okay.
be confident all the time, whether it is online offline. What happens sometimes,
Mhm.
we are habitual of taking online sessions now, so people feel
Yeah,
comfortable
right.
in virtual mode. When it comes to in person, they struggle. So if you are still struggling, then keep
Yeah, that.
practicing. That would definitely help you to eliminate the hesitation and fear over time. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for your kind words. Yeah. Thank you
Yeah,
so
you're
much
welcome, you're welcome.
for connecting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
it
you
was
so
a great
much.
conversation. Thank
Likewise, I
you.
enjoyed
Thank
it
you
and
for
have a
having
great
me.
day ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
bye bye.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Take care.
Yeah.